Welcome back to Runecast on another Runes and Herbs video, 5th or 6th in the series. We are really moving along. I'm going to get out some of my sage from my sage jar. And remember, sage was the rune of Algiz. Protection, awareness. Get a little bit of sage going, as I always do for these videos. Some fell in the candle there. And I'm going to sage up the jar. Today we're going to be working with red clover. Get the jar all saged up and get it ready to receive the herb. Clover is associated with the 23rd rune in the order. Some people call it the 24th rune, 23rd rune, and I call it the 23rd rune at any rate. Its name is Othila, and it's associated with inheritance, family, your tribe, your home, fertility. It's also where we get the word oath from Othila, the word oath. So when we talk about legal matters, we talk about inheritance and family and perpetuating the tribe, we talk about Othila. And Othila is, like I said, the 23rd rune in the order. Its corresponding rune is Clover. And the reason, Clover matches with Othila is because, I'm just going to take a smell. It smells good. I'm also going to make some tea out of this. So I'm going to put some right in here. This is one of the ways you can get in touch with Othila and learn more about it, is to kind of imbibe it. Some of these herbs you can take internally, some you can't. But this is one that you can make a tea out of. And there's a big clump here. Let me break it up. So as we build our runic apothecaries, we're learning about the runes, we're learning about the herbs at the same time. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Let me know what you think. How are your apothecaries coming? Excited to put this together. I had done one of these many, many years ago and just loved having the runes in herb form at my disposal for whatever I was trying to do, whatever working I was trying to do. I loved it. It was really awesome. I'm going to get some water boiling and make that tea. While I'm over here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the 23rd rune and Othila and the oaths that we keep to one another and our family and our tribe, and how important they were in the old days, because they were so very important. That's how we kept things going, That's really how we kept things going. And I wrote some notes down about Clover and its aspects, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it, kind of demonstrate how it relates to Othila. And It's cherished for fertility, and there's an infusion you can make with water, with boiling water, and the dried blossoms. And if you boil the water, put it in a jar, seal it up, leave it overnight. It's said that if you can take that daily for about a year or so, if you're having any trouble with fertility, that will help. So you can see why Othila was associated with Clover, because if you have no family, you have no inheritance. If you are having trouble with fertility, you can't have children, nothing to pass your inheritance to. So, and there's the water. Okay, I'm going to add this in here. Let that steep for a bit. I'm going to have some of this red clover tea. Clover tea is good for hypertension. It's rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. Helps with hypertension. So it's got a lot of good health aspects and benefits to it. So I don't know if you can see that kind of, it's hard to see because it's a green mug, but it's starting to get kind of a reddish hue to it. Anyway, so let's label this jar. That's Othila and red clover. And there it is. It's in an old picante sauce jar. Repurposing, very important. So there's red clover and Othila. One little tidbit about Othila I'll tell you a little bit about. And that is, the word oath. We get our word oath from Othila because your word was everything and still is, right? There's a couple of little known goddesses in the pantheon called Vor and Var. And Vor was the one who witnessed an oath taken between two peoples or parties. And Var was the one who punished those who did not keep their word. So I just kind of thought I'd throw that in there because we're talking about Othila and oath, and Vor and Var. They're kind of little footnotes in our material. The few bits of reading material that we have about the old gods and the old ways. There are little footnotes, so I thought I'd put them out on this video just to share with you for this special occasion. As I get ready to drink my red clover tea, give it a try, share the video, comment below, please comment. Tell me how your apothecary is going. If you have any questions, please ask me. I love to answer the questions in the comments below, and I haven't gotten too many so far since I started my channel. But for now, we will call it a day, and tomorrow I may do a book review on where I get a lot of this herb and rune information. Okay, thanks as always for watching.